and thank you for clicking on this video. It's Claire, and today we're taking our van through the state of Tennessee. We are in like the southernmost point of Virginia right now, and we are about to cross into Tennessee, and then we have a whole list of things that we want to do there. So I guess let's just get started. Well, that Dunkin was a mess. Just reiterates, Starbucks reigns supreme, but they do have a good pumpkin spice latte. We got a donut, a bagel, and a latte, and the bagel never came out. I'm gonna go back to my Starbucks. Good morning. Well, it's like gross how long I go between hair washes. But showering is not like the most fun thing when you don't have your own bathroom and your own shower, and you have to wear like shower flip-flops. Went to the Titanic museum last night. In the moment, I was like, like this is cool. It's something to do, but I wouldn't say like you have to go here if you're in Tennessee. But afterward, when we got back to the van, I realized it had been over an hour and a half, and it did not feel like an hour and a half. I would have guessed like 40 minutes tops. So maybe I enjoyed it more than I thought I did. The coolest part was definitely the 28-degree water. That was really eye-opening and informational, because obviously like learning about the Titanic, you know that water had to have hurt, but actually touching it and feeling what it feels like, brutal.
Oh my God.
Is it cold?
My fingers, it hurts.
You good? I've been doing this a lot lately. It's like the itch won't get scratched. Another cool thing about the Titanic Museum is we got to see a piece of wood from the actual real-life grand staircase that was discovered floating in the water in the months after the sinking. I couldn't record it, so it's not in this video, but it was seriously wild.
Henry, it's just Andy.
This is random, but if you don't know this about me, a little gross fact is I have a major habit of picking my cuticle skin. Weird, I know.
Get your skin off the seat so I can work.
Don't you love living in a van?
With you?
I love you.
Do you? Do you?
That's why my fingers always have like 20 band-aids on them. It's to stop me from constantly picking. I've tried everything in the book for the past like 15 years to stop, but nothing works long term, so band-aids it is. Ready, sit, stay. You stay. Stay. Ugh. He's losing his training. We went to an old-fashioned diner for dinner that night and got a full spread of food to share. That might be one of my favorite parts of being married to Andy, just sharing full spreads of food.
Hello and welcome to anakeesta.
All right, let's see. Pull that bar down.
The next day we spent the morning at a place called Anakeesta. Inch forward.
Get behind the chair, we'll chase you down and run you down. Go.
This is fun. It's like Halloween. It's hard to describe exactly what Anakeesta is. You have to take a chairlift to get there because it's up on a mountain. And it's not an amusement park, but it's sort of like an amusement park. There's lots of things to do on foot, like a tower you can climb, obstacle courses to walk through, lots of food and drink stands, and there is an alpine slide too.
Oh God. Makes your balls tingle.
That was hilarious. Henry, where are you at? Henry, oh my gosh, you're still up there. Hi, we missed you. If you're wondering, on hot days like this, we're very conscious of the temperature in the van. It's actually colder in the van right now than it is outside. By the time we have like the fan going and the draft, so Henry's fine when he's in here.
Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you? You're fine, aren't you?
Well, we're in the Smoky Mountains and we're gonna do a hike. We're struggling to find the trailhead, but I did find this, a lovely little cemetery. I'd never been to a Buc-ees before, and we've passed them so many times during our time on the road, so I finally pulled into one to get the experience. We got some jerky, pecans, and a burrito to share, and wow, that's all I'm gonna say. Good jerky?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
That's a burrito, man.
Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. Oh. I'm not sure if this comes as a surprise to you, but there are occasionally some questionable individuals who approach us in the van. We've had people try to open the doors, not realizing we're inside. They'll come up and look in the windows, that sort of thing. Well, we were laying in bed for the night, and this guy circled around us a couple times, obviously just interested in what was inside this van in this random Walmart parking lot. He eventually sat down on the curb and went back to his own business, but we were on high alert after that. So our fridge has every once in a while it gets way too icy in the freezer section of it. So we have to thaw it out. And this is beyond the point of needing to get thawed out. So we have eaten everything for the most part in our fridge and we're gonna turn it off and let it thaw for a couple days. Since Andy started his remote job in April, I'm obviously very grateful because having incoming money again after a full 10 months of no income from either of us made us feel a lot more financially secure, and it's allowed us to drag out our van life experience as long as possible. I do have to say though, like everything, it has its positives and negatives. I appreciate the financial security and financial freedom, but a lot of days I'm doing stuff by myself, and I feel bad for Andy because he's kind of missing out. By the time he's done working for the day, the sun is about to go down, things that we came to do are closing for the day, and we really only have a couple of hours to do the whole routine of gym, shower, make dinner, and then it's bedtime. I'm not saying I regret anything or wish we'd done anything differently, but it is kind of a bummer during the week Andy is just so confined to the van. Do you want to get on? Come on, let's go, jump. You don't know what to do, huh? Good job, buddy. Happy weekend. 4 o'clock on a Friday. Andy's just getting around to brushing his teeth. So Centennial Park was really cool. First of all, Centennial Park, if you know, you know. It's in a Taylor Swift song, Invisible String. I didn't realize it was in Nashville. I always thought it was in New York. So that was a pleasant surprise when I looked up things to do in Nashville and I was recommended Centennial Park. And then I saw the Parthenon, or however you say it, and that's a replica of some Greek structure. I didn't actually look that far into it. It was just cool to see. But I went there while Andy was working, so he's gonna go check it out quick. Then we're gonna head to dinner and we're gonna get a true Nashville hot chicken sandwich, or I am at least. Are you in the mood for that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if spitting in your video just ruined it or what, but
You have toothpaste all over your mouth.
I'll have a...
So Andy's aunt actually lives in Nashville, and our first night in town we had met up with her, so she recommended Hattie's for hot chicken, and it did not disappoint. Everything was so crispy and full of flavor. I actually chickened out, pun intended, and got mild chicken, but Andy got medium heat.
See his eyes?
Harry, come get some water. Yeah, come drink some water. Come on, buddy. You're thirsty. A night at Printer's Alley turned into a morning on Broadway. We went to Hampton Social for brunch and it was so delicious. I fully intended to go in for something covered in syrup, but the tuna bowl on the menu caught my eye and I was so happy I ordered that instead. It ended up being so healthy and nutritious and full of flavor. Andy got a scramble with the yummiest hash browns I've ever had. I think they had sour cream in them or something because, oh my gosh, they were good. We explored some of the bars on Broadway after that and got to enjoy the best part of Nashville, the live music. This is really close quarters. Yeah, good thing we have a sliding door. I missed you.
Try to take them out.
Yeah. Okay, what happened next is seriously wild. We were like in the van packing up, literally like seconds away from pulling out and leaving Nashville. But as we were doing that, we realized one of Andy's best friends was in town. So we went to meet up with him and it turned into quite the afternoon for us.
How did Nashville treat you last night?
Not very good. Nashville, I thought we were cool. Apparently we're not.
What'd you do last night?
I drank too much.
How you feeling?
Better now than earlier. Well, we left Tennessee Sunday. We drove across Arkansas, and then I think last night we crossed into Oklahoma. So I'm gonna end the Tennessee van life vlog here, and we're gonna move on to the next state. So I will see you next week in our next video. Bye!